From the Steven Sanger Studios. My name is Marc Farzetta. How's everybody doing? Anybody see Sir Anthony Dominguez throw last night? Or yesterday afternoon, I should say. 97! Guy hasn't seen action in like a million years, it seems like. And now the Phillies bullpen looks like they're going to get a little bit of a boost. At least our confidence got a bit of a boost yesterday when he took the bump for the first time in spring training and popped them in at 97 miles per hour. There were some piping hot pitches from him yesterday. And a rather ice-cold take. And when I say that, I don't know if people, when they say ice-cold take, if they're referring to, it's just like, well, yeah, no kidding. Like, hey, 2 + 2 is 4. Ooh, ice-cold take. No, it's a statement of fact. And Joe Girardi had what I characterized as an ice-cold take yesterday, which is when we referred to the Phillies lineup as something that reminded him of being in the AL East. Yeah. How about just the American League in general? First off, the DH, and then a lineup that can absolutely smash. The Castellanos deal became officially official yesterday, as the Phillies dropped it on Phillies.com, as well as social media and Twitter included. It was a great day, more or less. Phillies actually won a spring training game. Bryce Harper had an RBI single. Bryson Stott had a couple of nice at-bats. Right? There you go. There's a lot of things that went on yesterday with the Phillies that just got you excited for the season to start, and also give you some great expectations for what this season could actually bring. And I was reading the comments yesterday after we had Ben Verlander on the show. That's Ben Verlander. And a lot of people are right where I'm at with, oh my goodness, they're actually going to break the drought. And it doesn't so much go to say that we feel that way because the Phillies made all these offseason acquisitions. That's obviously a reason for optimism. But really what it comes down to is the fact that the playoffs have been expanded. So we take this lineup that on paper is the best lineup that the Phillies have had since 2008, bar none, and we add into it the idea that one more team's going to make it in the playoffs. That's something that'll get a lot of people excited, myself included, when it comes to Phillies baseball for the upcoming year. We can look at things around the AL East, most notably, the NL East. Now I'm saying the AL East, but the NL East, we can look at things like, for instance, in Atlanta. They bring in Olsen, but they lose Freddie Freeman, a much better ball player. You can look at things that go on with New York. They add Max Scherzer to their rotation. There are other big things that other teams have done in the NL East to make you go, okay, well, they're trying to keep up with the Joneses as well. Or if you're the Braves, they're just trying to keep the status quo. And the Braves, as we all know, had a pretty nice tear last year without Ronald Acuna Jr. To really round out that season. They ended up winning the World Series. So the Phillies are just trying to keep up with all of that. This wasn't just one acquisition that the Phillies made, though, in this offseason. This isn't like adding just Jim Thome like they did back in the early 2000s. That's not just the one move that they've made. This feels like a revamping of the roster. When you add 2 big bats to the lineup, when you have an opportunity to get a guy like Bryson Stott involved who's competing for the shortstop position right now with Didi Gregorius, that's going to make you feel like you're turning things over big time. And also the fact that you're getting that DH, which everybody is getting, but you have some perfect bats to go into that DH spot. It makes you feel a lot better about that lineup. Then we look at the rotation with the Philadelphia Phillies. You look at Aaron Nola. You look at Zach Wheeler, whenever he's going to be ready to pitch. He threw off the mound for the first time 2 days ago, which was great to see. At least he's doing that. And then you look at some of the back-end guys. You think about what you could get from Zach Eflin. We talk about all the ifs, maybe the concerns, maybe the reasons for optimism going into this season. But really what it comes down to is if this lineup can really mash, they're going to make up for a lot of mistakes made by the bullpen. Even if Jairus Familia, for instance, actually goes out there and gives you some decent innings. Even if a guy like Knebel struggles as your closer this year, maybe he won't be in that many save opportunities if the Phillies lineup is really, really hitting the ball well this season. We talk about it a lot in other sports, how you can have a strong offense to make that your best defense. Well, we talk about it a lot in other sports too, especially in football, when we talk about what a quarterback can do to be the deodorant to a lot of other problems you have on a roster. That's what we wanted Carson Wentz to be here when the Eagles roster was having its difficulty. We've talked about a guy like Carter Hart for the Flyers trying to be the deodorant when everybody else around him isn't playing so well. That obviously hasn't worked out for the Flyers. But we talk about certain aspects of every team that if they just perform to the best of their ability, if they just do what they're supposed to do, and this lineup can smash, if they do that, then that bullpen's not going to look so bad because that bullpen's going to have a lot of breathing room. The rotation might not be as bad as the back end of things as the season goes on. We're looking at this lineup to be the saving grace of the season.